Emotions that can change your life in a single day. Here's the first one, disgust. That's a powerful emotion, disgust. Disgust now is a negative emotion, but it can have a very positive effect. Disgust says, I've had it. What a glorious day that could be, the day you've had it. You say, I've been on my knees for the last time. What a glorious day that could be. Enough is enough, no more. Powerful day, even if it's a negative day. I met a beautiful, sophisticated superstar lady in New York. She worked for this jewelry company, very young, vice president, made big money. This company brought me in to do some training, some seminars, classes. And I met this lady, extraordinary lady. Found out she never went to college, never went to university. I thought, whoa, how'd she get here? So I asked her a little bit about her story. I said, how'd you get here? No college, no university? This is tough New York. Vice president, big money, jewelry business. She said, well, let me tell you part of the story. She said, a few years ago, being a very young mother, she said, one day I asked my husband for $10. And he said, what for? She said, Mr. Rohn, I promised myself before that day was finished, I would never, ever ask again. She said, I started looking for opportunity, found it. Started looking for the skills, the classes, found them. And she said, yes, now I am vice president. Jewelry company, I do make big money. It is tough New York. But that's one of the reasons why I got here. She said, I promise you, Mr. Rohn, from that day until this, I have never, ever asked again. A powerful day. Here's the next one, decision. What a powerful day that can be, decision making. If you went home today, and in the next few days made a list of decisions that you ought to be making, make the easy ones fast. Set up some time schedule to learn all that's necessary to learn, make the rest of the decisions. I'm telling you, it could be one of the glorious days of your life, the day you decide. Powerful. Next is desire. Wanting to bad enough. Who can explain how that works? I don't know. All I know is some have got it. Enough desire to last for a lifetime. But here's what I also know. Sometimes desire waits and sleeps, waiting for something to happen. And who knows what the happening may be. Maybe it's the next sermon. Somebody wakes up. Maybe it's the next seminar like this. Maybe it's a book. Maybe it's a song, the lyrics. Maybe it's a movie, the dialogue. Maybe it's a life experience. Maybe it's the conversation with a friend who finally levels with you. Maybe it's the confrontation from an enemy. Who knows what it might be? Suddenly, desires awaken that can last for a lifetime. Sometimes from the bitterest experience comes the greatest awakening. So here's the clue on desire. Welcome all life experiences. We get into more detail in this in the weekend seminar. Let life touch you. Don't let it kill you, but at least let it touch you. The next touch could open up the well springs you'll never lack for desire for the rest of your life. From shortly after the time I met my teacher, Mr. Shope, at age 25, no one's ever had to say to me all these years, when are you gonna get going? Nobody's ever said that to me all these years. I've heard, when are you gonna slow down? You're gonna have a heart attack and die. You can't keep up this kind of calendar. But nobody's ever said to me, when are you gonna get going? I'm asking you to keep searching for life experiences until you find one that lights your fires, until you will never lack for desire for the rest of your life. And nobody will ever have to say to you the rest of your life, when are you going to get off the couch? Clue. Welcome all experiences. Don't put up the walls. The same wall that keeps out disappointment keeps out happiness. Take the risk. And here's the last emotion that can change your life in a single day. It's called resolve. Resolve says, I will. Two of the most powerful words in the language. I gave you the formula for disaster. Could, should, don't. Here's the formula for fortune. should, could, will. I will. I should, I can, and I will. Two of the most powerful words in the language. I will. Benjamin Disraeli once said, nothing can resist a human will that will stake even its existence on its purpose. I'll do it or die. What a powerful set of words. The man says, I will climb the mountain. They've told me it's too high, it's too far, it's too difficult, it's too rocky, it's never been done before. The man says, hey, it's my mountain, I'll climb it. Pretty soon you'll see me waving from the top or dead on the side because I ain't coming back. Powerful. The best definition of resolve I ever got was from a junior high girl, Foster City, California. I love to talk to kids and ask them definitions. They come up with beauties. I got to this word and I said to the kids, who can tell me what resolve means? Some didn't know and some tried. It was interesting. The best one I got was a little girl about 3 rows back. She said, Mr. Rohn, I think I know. I said, what? She said, I think resolve means promising yourself you will never give up. I said, that's the best I've ever heard. You can't say it any better than that. Promise yourself you will never give up. You don't have to promise me. You don't have to promise the world. Just promise yourself. What a great bit of language. She's probably giving seminars somewhere today. That's powerful. I asked the kids, how long should a baby try to learn how to walk? How long would you give your average baby before you shut off? That's enough. No, any mother in the world would say you're silly. My baby's going to keep trying what? Until. What a magic word, until. How many books will you read? Until you find the answers for your good health? Read 1 and quit? Read 2 and quit? Risk a cardiovascular disaster? I can't buy that from you. Wouldn't you read enough books until? Wouldn't you read enough books on financial independence until you become financially independent? Wouldn't you read enough books on leadership until you become a leader? Wouldn't you read enough books on power until you've got the power? Of course, why not? Don't settle for less. Use this little until phrase. I'll do enough exercises until I become healthy. I'm out of breath now, but I'll put myself through enough disciplines until I'm no longer out of breath. I'm not going to walk up 1 flight of stairs and can't catch my breath. It's over. Until. Magic. The day that turns your life around.